Welcome to our high-speed police chase compilation. Experience the adrenaline as officers pursue reckless suspects. Buckle up for an exciting ride through real-life law enforcement. Dashcam footage captures the moment a man led police on a high-speed chase following allegations that he struck a person with his vehicle. The driver veered recklessly into oncoming traffic, endangering the lives of other motorists. As the situation escalated, police deployed spike strips to disable the vehicle by puncturing its tires. During the pursuit, the driver, James Skirvin, lost control of his truck and crashed into a police car. Skirvin has been charged with 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count of domestic violence. On July 17, 2024 at 3:30 a.m., a Whitefish Bay officer stopped a vehicle without visible plates. The driver, 25-year-old Jader, appeared intoxicated and fled as backup arrived.
Turn the car off. She's going to be taken off for herself now, not late. Speeds are about 86.
While coordinating with other squad cars, the suspect showed no intention of stopping and displayed a blatant disregard for public safety, speeding recklessly through narrow streets and running multiple red lights and stop signs.
Southside Lafayette Hill. We're going to be approaching Halifax in a second.
can only run so many stop signs before luck runs out. Gia learned this the hard way at the intersection of Bellevue and Bartlett in Milwaukee, just as another officer moved to join the pursuit.
We are going southbound on Newhall from Bellevue. Speed's 26. Eastbound Webster. Northbound Bartlett. I'm right on turn. We're going about 25 miles an hour. No traffic, no pedestrians, no traffic. Crash. I'm gonna need fire. We're at Bartlett and Bellevue.
Dispatch copy, Bartlett and Bellevue.
Police arrested Gia following the crash, while Officer Kathleen, though shaken, was unharmed and received treatment at a hospital. According to Google Maps, Gia ran a stop sign on Bartlett as Officer Kathleen approached from Bellevue. Gia, who was arrested for DUI, had multiple open liquor bottles in her car, suggesting she had been drinking and driving.
We're headed to Arkansas.
Correction, straight on Midland. I bumped him in the intersection.
On June 9, 2024, while on patrol, Arkansas State Police spotted a motorcycle speeding down the road with neither a helmet nor any protective gear. Without hesitation, the officers activated their sirens and signaled for the rider to pull over. However, instead of complying, the motorcyclist revved the engine, accelerating rapidly and defiantly challenging the police. What followed was a high-stakes, heart-pounding pursuit that unfolded across the streets, filled with tension and drama.
So 583, Edward Robert. It's like an Asian male. We're passing Marshall from Roseville. Coming up to Ridgeway.
Leveraging the agility of his vehicle, the driver repeatedly swerved and changed directions, making it increasingly difficult for the police to block his path. Upon reaching an intersection, he unexpectedly halted at a red light before executing a sharp, forceful maneuver. But in a split second, the driver regained control, revved the engine, and sped off at breakneck speed, pushing the chase into even higher stakes.
Correction, straight on Midland. I bumped him in the intersection. He got through. Just past north that. Alright, come up to 6. 36. Alright, he's in the ditch. And he again. Passing on the pig.
The driver navigated the roads with reckless abandon, showing a complete disregard for the safety of those around him. At times, the chase reached speeds of up to 130 miles per hour, escalating the danger and intensifying the already high-stakes situation.
Behind the jail. Headed back to Wheeler. We're in a parking lot here. Still behind the jail. Going in circles in a parking lot. Headed back towards Wheeler. Alright, we're on Wheeler southbound. Passing South B-Boy.
As the motorcycle pulled ahead of the pursuing police cars, an unexpected turn of events unfolded. Approaching a curve at high speed, The driver lost control, sending the motorcycle skidding off the road and crashing onto the shoulder. In a desperate attempt to lift the bike and resume his escape, the driver was caught off guard as police vehicles closed in, swiftly restraining and arresting him.
Can't get right. Work it out. Work it out in the photo. Open it back up. Walk around. I'm coming behind you. Get out. Hey, get down. Who the fuck do you think you're running from? Get up! Felonies! Yay!
The police swiftly subdued the driver and transported him to the station, where he faced charges including failure to wear protective gear, reckless driving, excessive speeding, and fleeing from law enforcement.
TVI, they're rolling backwards.
On August 29, 2024, while on patrol, the police were alerted to a white vehicle speeding and evading a traffic stop. The officers swiftly initiated a pursuit and quickly located the vehicle. As they attempted to intercept it, the driver accelerated and continued to flee.
20. Attempted to stop 167 Zebra Victor Lincoln. 167 Zebra Victor Lincoln. They're passing on the double yellow in front of me. We're still traveling east, coming up on countryside, coming up on still eastbound. I need that return.
The police swiftly closed in on the suspect, but the driver was speeding recklessly at high velocity. Every move made by the officers had to be executed with utmost caution to prevent endangering innocent lives.
59, speed 55, no traffic. They're not stopping. On the east side of Lamar now, speed 68, still eastbound.
At last, the opportunity arose. The police swiftly advanced to slow the car down, then executed a successful pit maneuver, causing the vehicle to spin and reverse. As the car attempted to turn around and flee, the officers promptly rammed it, sending the vehicle off the road and bringing it to a stop.
TVI, they're rolling backwards. They're still rolling.
Okay, do me back to 74, continue westbound.
I put them in the ditch. All right, they're stopped. Step out of that car! Step out of that car! Step out of that car!
The police swiftly drew their weapons and successfully apprehended the individuals in the car, then transported them to the station for further investigation. The vehicle was impounded and towed away. The driver's reckless escape and dangerous driving will result in legal repercussions. The Chevrolet Camaro swiftly pulled ahead, and after a prolonged pursuit, the police lost sight of the suspect, bringing the chase to an end as he managed to escape. However, it was widely believed that sooner or later, the police would track him down, apprehend him, and bring him to justice for his actions.
Shut the mic off! Shut the mic off!
The motorcycle sped away, with the rider recklessly weaving through heavy traffic, creating an incredibly hazardous situation on the road. While traveling at a high speed, the motorcycle abruptly slowed down and made a U-turn, taking exit 212 and heading south on Lone Star Road. It then re-entered Interstate 30, continuing eastbound in the right lanes. Between exits 212 and 213, the motorcycle swerved around a tractor-trailer, crossing the grass median and narrowly avoiding a collision. The rider then exited onto exit 213 and prepared to turn right onto Leary Road.
Go back in, I'll sit down.
Recognizing the motorcyclist's reckless behavior, the police swiftly accelerated and struck the rear of the bike as the rider was slowing down. The impact caused the motorcycle to skid and come to a halt in a grassy area by the roadside. The rider was thrown into the air and fell, bringing the chase to an end. The motorcyclist was handcuffed and officers found a Smith & Wesson pistol concealed in his front waistband. He was later identified as David Rourke. Rourke explained that he had been feeling anxious and had taken a drug given to him by someone in Arkadelphia. After receiving first aid from paramedics, he was promptly taken to the hospital.
We're headed to Arkansas.
65th. We're coming up to you right there, whoever that is.
On November 8th, 2022, Arkansas police were in pursuit of a dangerous criminal, a member of the Gutta Boy Gang, GBG, with a history of drug trafficking and frequent possession of firearms. The chase was intense and dramatic, unfolding as a fierce battle between law enforcement and the criminal. A true clash of good versus evil.
Coming up on 65th, about 120, medium traffic.
300 miles per hour.
Past 65th. We're coming up to you right there, whoever that is, 65th. We're getting back on 31, 30 west. There's something out the window there at the intersection.
The chase escalated as the car sped recklessly, with the driver showing utter disregard for the safety of those around him.
Whoever else I can bring there. We're green right there. Off the line. Lucky office.
North on guard.
North on guard.
He just braked hit me, caused me to run into him. We're turning around. We're on the
Still on guard. Frank guard.
4, I just hit him out. He crashed head on to a pole here, Bear Springs.
On his head. Right into a pole.
Finally, after an intense pursuit, the police successfully executed a PIT maneuver, causing the car to lose control. Seizing the moment, the police car behind rammed the vehicle, rendering it immobile. The officers swiftly moved in and apprehended the suspect. He will now face legal consequences for his actions. This serves as a crucial reminder to everyone about the importance of abiding by the law to avoid such dangerous situations.
We're headed to Arkansas.
On November 26, 2022, while conducting a traffic stop, police observed a Chevy Camaro speeding past. Without hesitation, they gave chase in their patrol cars, initiating a high-speed pursuit. After a relentless pursuit, the police finally closed in on the suspect. Despite this, he continued to drive recklessly at high speeds, presenting a significant threat to public safety. After the Chevy Camaro dangerously overtook another vehicle, the driver accelerated, swiftly outpacing the police car. The officers lost sight of the vehicle and were unable to track it down, bringing the pursuit to an unsuccessful end.
We're headed to Arkansas.
On June 8, 2022, while on patrol, Arkansas State Police spotted a Chevrolet Camaro speeding. The officers promptly activated their sirens and signaled for the driver to pull over. However, the driver ignored the instructions and accelerated, igniting a high-stakes pursuit. As soon as the driver spotted the police car in pursuit, he slammed on the gas, speeding away and quickly putting a significant distance between himself and the patrol car, escalating the chase to an unprecedented level of tension and drama. The Chevrolet Camaro swiftly pulled ahead, and after a prolonged pursuit, the police lost sight of the suspect, bringing the chase to an end as he managed to escape. However, it was widely believed that sooner or later, the police would track him down, apprehend him, and bring him to justice for his actions. At around 4:20 p.m. on February 6, 2024, deputies from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office began pursuing a stolen Dodge Ram traveling north on State Route 87. The chase escalated with multiple police vehicles involved, intensifying the situation and making it more dramatic than ever before. The stolen vehicle was on the opposite side of the road, increasing the likelihood of the suspect's escape. Without hesitation, the police drove across the grassy shoulder to close in on the suspect's car, determined to deny the thief any opportunity to flee. During the pursuit, the sheriff deployed spike strips in an attempt to stop the vehicle, but the suspect skillfully evaded them. Nevertheless, the police swiftly closed in on the car and were waiting for the right moment to execute a pit maneuver. The suspect grew more reckless by the minute, obstructing traffic and putting others at serious risk. The chase finally ended when a pit maneuver forced the vehicle to lose control, bringing it to a stop at mile marker 48 on Interstate 10. The suspect fled the vehicle and fled on foot, but was quickly apprehended when a K-9 unit from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office was deployed. He faces multiple charges, including fleeing and eluding police, throwing a dangerous object at a patrol vehicle, reckless driving, and resisting arrest. Additional charges from Santa Rosa County include carjacking, aggravated assault, possession of a stolen vehicle, reckless driving, eluding, and resisting arrest.